I used to 3 to 8 times a day, constantly watching. Sometimes I would even just watch it just to watch it, and I wouldn't even do it. But I would spend hours watching it for no reason, just because I was too horny, just because it became routine. I'm sure you've gotten to this point, or you've already been at this point, where you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not healthy. It's not right, man. I'm spending too much time. I'm doing it too often. It don't make me feel right. All these things that you've told yourself, but you still go back to it. You still go back to it. That's all it is. But today, I'm going to share with y'all how to actually stop this addiction, stop this problem. Before I really tell you, let me just tell you what I would do and how it wouldn't work. The way I would go about it was thinking, okay, you know what? I need to just stop. So I would stop for a day or two, and then I would go back to it. Sometimes I would go a week or two, feel so good, and then go back to it. But the problem with this is that my focus was only to stop watching porn and stop masturbating. Nowhere in that was I really focusing on growing as a person, growing as a man, growing, developing my skills, getting fit, you know what I'm saying? Getting rid of some of my social anxiety. No, nowhere in that did I ever think of that. So my main focus was just like, or not even my main focus, but like the thing I thought was the issue was the porn and the fucking masturbating, which it is the issue. But I thought just by focusing only on that, everything else would improve. You get what I'm saying? So I thought, okay, let me just stop. And once I do a month, there was a time where I did like 4 months without it, right? And I was like, and in those 4 months, I felt so good. But then I still wasn't really, I was focusing a little bit on improving myself, but not as much as I should have. So then I fell back into it. And then the same cycle repeated itself, right? So my thought was just, okay, I fix this. Once I get this out the way, everything else is gonna come. Everything else, bro, all the girls are gonna start fucking with me. I'm gonna start getting more confident. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing that. That's the way I thought about it, right? But in reality, it might give you a little bit of that, but it doesn't really help too much. Because then shit's gonna hit the fan and you're gonna go back to it. So recently, I don't even know how long I've been off of it now. It hasn't been like this craziest amount of time, but like I think it's been a couple months now. But the thing that's different this time, that's a nice Porsche. But the thing that's different about it is that I don't feel like horny. I don't feel the need to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. Like I'm like, bro, what's the point? It's just a waste of time. It's nasty. No need, right? But this time, instead of focusing on, this is what I did. I was like, you know what? Masturbating is a representation of how I'm doing for myself, how I feel about myself, and how I'm treating myself in general. So the way I would do it, got my health up by doing exercise, got my money up by working more, fixed my mental by really analyzing my issues and just trying to learn and grow from my experiences. And within that, I was still from time to time go, you know what I'm saying? But every time I did that, I was like, you know what? I did that, fuck it, let's keep going. And then I would go back and continue doing my exercise, going out of my way to go talk to people, to get rid of some of that social anxiety, going to stores out alone, doing all these different things to grow and develop myself as a person with issues that I found myself that I was like, you know what? I don't like that I can't just pull up to this person and be like, hey, how's it going, man? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change that. And I started to change that. So you got to just reflect on yourself. Okay, look, you know what? I look kind of fat. Let me go do some exercise. You see what I'm saying? You know what? I don't feel confident when I step outside because the clothes I wear, I just put on whatever. So, all right, so make some money. Get yourself, find your style. Find the clothes that makes you feel cool. And get out there. You see what I'm saying? So don't focus on stopping the streak and retention and fucking no fap and all this bullshit, right? Literally just focus on every aspect of yourself that you want to improve, or you've dreamt of, like the man, you know what I'm saying? You've probably had fucking daydreams and stuff of like, oh bruh, I wish I could just pull up to this girl and be like, yo, la 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 la. But you can. All you gotta do is just work on yourself, and then eventually you'll get to that point. And you'll be able to pull up on her like that. So work on everything else, and then as you keep doing that, and as you improve and grow, the less and less you're gonna wanna go back to watching porn and masturbating. Cause you're gonna look at that as like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And it's not even gonna be a thought after a while. And even if you do relapse, man, bro, take it to the chin. You did it. Oh well. If you really want to learn from it, be like, okay, what really made me feel like I wanted to do this? Maybe you set out to go say hi to someone, but you didn't. So then when you got home, you already feel bad because you didn't do something you said you was gonna do. So then you just fall back into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So analyze it like that. But don't focus on just like, okay, let me just stop NoFap and it's gonna fix everything. It won't fix nothing, man, if you focus on that solely. Focus on every aspect of yourself that you want to improve, and then the NoFap will follow. Because you will start looking at yourself differently. You will start treating yourself differently. You will stop letting people treat you a certain way. Just because you finally realize and you finally got to the point where you can even respect yourself. Which you should already. But the thing is, you should already, but you don't. Because if you're not confident in yourself, you're not respecting yourself. If you're overweight, you're not respecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? All this little shit. So do that. Don't focus on having a streak. Don't even count the days, man. All you gotta do is improve yourself, and as you improve yourself, that masturbating shit, what the fuck even is that? You know what I'm saying? And that was how I've been doing it lately, and that's just what I've been on. So I haven't fallen back to that. I haven't felt the need to fall back to it. Let me just throw this little side note too. Once you go on it, I had a couple wet dreams, like, you know what I'm saying? But and then I thought, I was like, damn, did I relapse? But I was like, you know, who gives a fuck? It's natural, right? But the thing is, it's natural, but also I feel like I had too many sexual thoughts before I went to bed, and I think that's what activated it. So now I try not to have them before bed, and I haven't had one in a little while, so I'm cool. Cause there's a point where I had 2 in a week, like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Fucking wet dreams, but like that was just cause I was on some H timing. But that's really what it is, man. And there's no secret to it. There's nothing, man. It's hard work, commitment, and dedication. And that's all it is. And as you improve yourself, you will start to, what did it say, sway or stray away from that fapping shit. And don't feel, but because you feel, when you get that fucking, when you're doing, you feel all disgusting and shit. Yeah, it is. It's gross, bro. Like, fuck it. It's just, but it's what we got trained to do, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is out there. And actually, another part of it, for me, really big part of it too, was desexualizing my brain. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I would do and what I do, and it gets difficult at times, right? Especially if you're on social media and you see ass all day, every day. Get rid of that, because then that's just fucking up your own brain. Distractions, right? Even on YouTube, on anything, you'll see ass everywhere. So wherever you see ass, get rit of that. When you're out in public and you see a girl, don't look at them in a lustful way, man. Don't look at their ass. Don't look at their rat. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard, but especially the people you're around, because then some people be like, oh, look at this, but look at this girl, look at this girl, look at this girl, look at this girl. But I'm like, bro, I don't care, bruh. And I don't care because I got to a point where I'm like, bro, I'm not sexualizing women like that. Just because One, out of respect, and two, because I had my own issues with fucking porn. So I was like, you know what, I need to fucking chill out. So I don't look at him like that. And I'm not, no, but I'm gonna be completely honest though. Sometimes I still do. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't. And I try not to. And that's the important thing, right? So that's another, I guess, a little tip right there. Just desexualize your brain by getting rid of the social media that shows ass and ass and ass. Bro, if you follow or like random fucking OnlyFans models or just models in general, their pics and shit, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? You literally spending your time just scrolling, liking that shit? Bro, just look at it and keep moving. Why you gotta like it? You know what I'm saying? But don't even look at it in general. And then in public, stop looking at women in such a lustful way. That's one tip I can give, I guess. One thing that helped me a lot. But besides that, man, how I said, all it is, personal growth, development, and then that no fap shit will follow, because you will not feel the need or feel the urges as much. So lock in. It's gonna take time, and when you relapse, take it to the chin. Try to figure out what triggered that relapse. Keep pushing. Take care.